Many people hear about Buddhism, see statues of the Buddha, or read quotes on social media. But a question often rises: is Buddhism real? Is it just an old philosophy? Is it a religion? Or is it a way of life that we can still use today? In this video from BodhiRipple, we will explore what Buddhism really is, how it works, and why it continues to guide millions of people. Stay with me until the end, because I will share how you can use Buddhist wisdom in your daily life, even if you're not a monk, and even if you do not call yourself a Buddhist. The question of reality. When people ask, is Buddhism real? They are asking more than one question. They may want to know, did the Buddha really exist? Do his teachings work in real life? Is Buddhism a religion or something else? Can modern people use these teachings today? The answer is simple. Yes, Buddhism is real. But to understand how, we need to look at history, practice, and everyday life. The life of the Buddha, a real human being. Buddhism begins with a real person, Siddhartha Gautama, known as the Buddha. He was not a god. He was not a myth. He was a prince born in ancient India more than 2,500 years ago, near present-day Nepal. Siddhartha saw suffering everywhere: sickness, aging, and death. He wanted to understand why humans suffer and how they can find freedom. He left his palace, lived as a seeker, and after years of effort, he reached enlightenment under the Bodhi tree. What makes Buddhism real is that it starts from human experience. The Buddha said, "I teach suffering and the end of suffering." He did not ask people to believe blindly. He asked them to see for themselves. Modern archaeology and scholarship confirm the historical existence of Gautama Buddha, though some stories about him serve as teaching tools rather than literal facts. Buddhism as a practical path. Unlike many religions that ask for faith in unseen things, Buddhism focuses on practice. The Buddha gave tools. The Four Noble Truths explain suffering and how to end it. The Noble Eightfold Path gives steps for right living. Mindfulness and meditation train the mind to be calm and clear. These are not theories. Anyone can test them. If you practice kindness, you feel lighter. If you meditate, your mind becomes clearer. If you live with awareness, your stress reduces. This is why Buddhism is real. It produces results you can experience directly. Modern science supports the effectiveness of meditation techniques originally taught by Buddhism, showing benefits for mental health, focus, and emotional regulation. Is Buddhism a religion or a way of life? Some call Buddhism a religion. Some call it a philosophy. Others say it is a psychology of a mind. In truth, Buddhism can be all of these, depending on how you approach it. For monks and traditional followers, Buddhism includes rituals, chanting, and temples. For modern seekers, it is a path of meditation, mindfulness, and ethical living. Buddhism is real because it adapts. It does not demand everyone practice the same way. It allows people to walk the path at their own level. The reality of suffering. The Buddha's first teaching was about dukkha, or suffering. Everyone experiences it: pain, loss, disappointment, and worry. This is real for everyone, not just Buddhists. Buddhism does not deny suffering. It faces it directly. The Buddha said suffering has causes: craving, ignorance, and attachment. When you see the causes clearly, you can change your life. This teaching is not about belief. It is about looking honestly at your own life. That is what makes Buddhism real. It points to truths that you can see in yourself. The proof of meditation. Many wonder, does meditation really work? Science now shows that it does. Research proves that meditation reduces stress, improves focus, and increases happiness. But Buddhism taught meditation long before science confirmed it. Zen masters, monks, and lay people all used meditation to calm the mind and see reality clearly. If you try meditation for even 10 minutes a day, you feel the difference. This is living proof that Buddhist practices are real. The real power of mindfulness. Mindfulness is one of the most popular Buddhist teachings today. It simply means paying attention to the present moment without judgment. Why is it powerful? Because most people live in the past or future. They worry about yesterday's mistakes or tomorrow's problems. Mindfulness brings you back to now. The Buddha said, "The past is already gone. The future is not yet here. There is only one moment to live." When you practice mindfulness, you live more fully. You enjoy your food. You listen deeply. You walk with awareness. This simple shift transforms daily life, proving Buddhism's wisdom is real. Karma, cause and effect. Another core teaching of Buddhism is karma. Many people misunderstand it. Karma does not mean punishment or reward from a god. It simply means your actions have consequences. If you plant good seeds, you harvest good fruits. If you plant harmful seeds, you harvest suffering. This is not superstition, it is reality. Think about it. If you speak kindly, people respond with kindness. If you lie and cheat, people lose trust. Karma is real because it works in daily life, whether you notice it or not. Impermanence, the truth of change. Buddhism teaches anicca, or impermanence. Everything changes: your body, your thoughts, your relationships. Nothing stays the same. Many suffer because they resist change. They cling to youth, wealth, or status. But Buddhism says peace comes when you accept impermanence. You enjoy life while it lasts, but you do not cling. Look at nature. Flowers bloom, then fade. Seasons change. Life is a cycle of arising and passing. This truth is real for everyone. Accepting it brings freedom, compassion, and wisdom. At the heart of Buddhism are two wings: compassion and wisdom. Compassion means caring for others. Wisdom means seeing things as they really are. Together, they create balance. This is real because it works. A life with only wisdom can be cold. A life with only compassion can be blind. But when you combine both, you create harmony. Practical step. Each day, do one small act of compassion. Smile, listen, or help someone. Pair it with wisdom. See clearly why you act, without ego. This practice makes Buddhism alive in your life. Buddhism in modern life. Some think Buddhism is old and only for monks and temples. But look around. Millions of modern people use Buddhist teachings daily. Companies use mindfulness training for employees. Schools teach meditation to reduce stress in students. Therapists use Buddhist practices to heal anxiety and depression. Buddhism is real because it continues to help people in new ways. It is not locked in the past. It grows with time. Common misunderstandings. Some people doubt Buddhism because of myths. Let's clear a few. Buddha is not a god. He was a human who awakened. Buddhism does not force belief. It invites you to test teachings. Meditation is not an escape. It is awareness. Karma is not fate. It is cause and effect, shaped by your actions. Once you clear these misunderstandings, you see Buddhism more clearly. The real test your own experience. The Buddha said, "Do not believe my words because I said them. Test them as you test gold by burning, cutting, and rubbing." This is what makes Buddhism unique. It does not ask for blind faith. It asks you to practice and see results yourself. If meditation calms you, you know it works. If kindness brings peace, you know it is true. If letting go reduces suffering, you know it is real. The real test of Buddhism is not belief. It is your own experience. Final thoughts. So, is Buddhism real? Yes, Buddhism is real. It began with a real human being. It points to real truths, suffering, impermanence, and cause and effect. It offers real tools, mindfulness, compassion, meditation, that anyone can test. Buddhism does not live in books or temples alone. It lives in you when you practice. Every moment you choose awareness, kindness, or patience, Buddhism becomes real in your life. So the answer is simple. Buddhism is as real as you make it. Thank you for joining us on BodhiRipple. I hope this exploration of "Is Buddhism real?" gave you clarity and inspiration. If you found value in this teaching, please like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to BodhiRipple for more wisdom that can guide your daily life. And don't stop here. Explore our other videos for practical Zen and Buddhist lessons that will help you live with more peace, clarity, and joy. Until next time, remember, Buddhism is not something far away. It becomes real the moment you practice it.